Welcome to Dr. Frankenstein's YouTube channel. Today I show you how you can create a small moss man, a moss woman or a moss monster for your tank. So I do this, I think 8 years ago at the Industry 2000, let me think, 12. With a kiss figure. I tried to show you also a picture from it. And I tested before. I grow the moss man, I think 5 months, and then I put it at the Interso in the tank and put the face of the kiss singer on the top, and then yeah, it was just a funny thing. Now I want to show you how I make this in the past. So what you need is a wooden dummy like this or something similar. I got this from a Handicraft shop. It's also available in different sizes, so you get them in, I think this is 10 centimeter, 20 or 30 centimeter. I choose the small one. And so you have the wooden dummy. We have some moss here for the body and for the legs. And for the hair, I try to put some, I think this is Microsorum treated and narrow. Yes, and also I have some cotton wool, and also I have some fishing line. So you can choose a very thin fishing line or a cotton wool. I prefer the cotton wool because it's more natural and it's going away maybe 5-6 months after it's completely, yeah, it's going away in the water. So I don't, it's because it's a natural product and all the bacteria make them hidden. So I choose the cotton wool, but as I say, you can also use the fishing line, no problem. So, and also a little bit a small scissor, and I make this small dummy a little bit wet before. You can also put them down in the tank or in a little bit water, maybe 3-4 days before. So it's sometimes better because then it's a little bit more wet, and maybe it's also sinking. But the problem now is I buy them fresh and it's dry, and I put this away. Maybe I use this small piece of steel here to put them later in the tank. Oops, it looks like a dog. Just so fun. So it's not stainless steel, but don't worry. You can also put them away, but it don't harm your tank. No problem with the fishing. Also, there's some screw here inside, so I have no bad experience after 5-6 months with this kind of material, and also with this kind of wood. I don't know exactly which kind of wood is it, but I don't have any problem in the tank. So let's start. And for this, we also need this kind of thing because it's very important. I put the cotton inside, so this is very important because it makes much more easier. And then I start, I don't know, it was maybe with the body first. This is a little bit shitty here because, but I don't want to put this away, so. Don't make me, no. Yes. So, I just attached a little bit of the moss here first. Just first in front. You can decide if you want to make a woman or a man or what else. It's just fun. So this is the top, and then you can also put them behind, something like this. Okay, so last time I made this also with cladophora or with a moss ball as an algae, and this time I only want to use moss, so you can also using the legs. So, and you can roll them really strong, so it's possible with the moss cotton it's much more better than with the fishing line because it's more softer. Like this. Step by step. So also the hands. So. Very simple. And if you want to stop, you can also cut the wool and make a like this. So this is just how to do it, and then you can also cut this a little bit. So this is the base how you can do this. Very easy. And now I stop to talking because I just make this now and make it a little bit faster on the video, so then it's not too boring for you, but you now know how I make it. And I think we see us in few seconds again when I'm finished with the moss, and then I also show you how I attach the rest of the body with the microsome. This is microsome treated and narrow. Okay, so see you. So I just make a short voiceover now for this section. It's just around 30 seconds. I need maybe around 5 minutes for finish the Mossman. 80%, not 80%, just the right leg is left and the head. And yeah, it was very quick. I have not enough moss, so I take some of the aquarium behind me. Yeah, and the rest I show you now, and I'm finished here with this voiceover and come back with my original. So I just make a short break. So I'm finished maybe 80%. I have few problems with the food because the structure of the food is a little bit difficult to roll them with the moss. So now it looks a little bit more like Bilbo Beutlin, the Hobbit with the food. But anyway, and you see also I need some more moss, so I have two less moss with me. Not I have some also on stock. And as you can see, the part with the legs are not so easy because of the steel here. And I think I need a little bit more moss also for later for the head. So away. And you can see now I try to put this here on the food and roll them really strong. So it's really necessary if you want to have a compact grow later with your man that you roll the cotton wool really strong on it, because if you use too less, the moss will be released or go away from the moss man. It looks not so good. And the best look at this moss man if you put them out from time to time and cut them a little bit. I take a little bit more moss. I have a tank behind me and I can use it a little bit more. So. And Bigfoot, Hobbit. So don't worry, use not a lot of moss, but I think you need, if you want to have a really compact moss man, I think you need at least, I think I have, this will be 6-7 big portions of moss. And What kind of moss you choose, it's your choice. So normally most of the aquatic moss will be running with this system, and also maybe if you want to use different kind of moss, maybe it looks also good, and also you can try to making part of the legs with different moss. So this is the, maybe it can be a really nice interesting new kind of series, playing using different kind of plants, using for the moss man that you have a natural dress for your different kind of parts. So now it's more a naked man or woman. So it's coming. So it's really important that I'm using a lot of this thing. What's the name of the mummy? It's a mummy, huh? Mummy? It's a mummy? Is it called mummy? From the pharaoh? I think it's mummy. Yeah. So it's near to finish this part. And I go a little bit more in the upper part. Try to make also hold them a little bit stronger. Also the hands are not so easy. But I think with the right cutting you can create natural hands and natural feet. Well, maybe it can also do this. So check. Okay, this part is good. And this also. Okay, you see this here, I have to use two layers, so I need to go also down again. And the cotton line is really, you can use them really, there's I think 100 meter on it, I don't know exactly, 200 meter, so you have a lot of material you can use. I think this part is finished. Tuck. Cut them, and then we go to the head. Not inside. So, what a mess. It's just, I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Plastic. Fantastic. So, also now you can cut them a little bit. But it's also possible to make it as a finish later. Yeah. It looks like a man, or woman, or android. I don't know. My name is Mossman. I'm the new arranger. Okay, so the head is similar. I'm using a lot of moss for the head because I want to have a bigger head. And now I try also to add the hairs or something else inside, or I don't know exactly. I do this the first time because I didn't have the experience before, so but I try to mix them a little bit with the moss, that we're having a little bit hair dressing here, something like this. Where's my cotton? It's here. So important is only that you're having this kind of mix with the moss. And after all the cutting, you can cut the parts of the hairs a little bit, so we can remove parts of the microsome very easily. Important is only that you have it inside head. So it's not so important that you have the leaves of the microsome. It's just here you have the roots and the rhizome of the microsome, and then it grows out later. So that's okay. Monster is ready to go. Okay. Cut them. And sometimes it's a little bit tricky, but I tried. Again. So, okay, cut. I try to make it a little bit clean here. This looks not very nice, and it's also not so professional. Okay, I'm not a professional YouTuber. I'm just an aquascaper, and so now it's maybe better to see for you. So the hairs are a little bit wild. Okay, so I cut them a little bit here. This is too long. Looks more like a punk. But as I told you, it's only important that you having the head here. There's some microsome, and then it's growing out later. So I cut a little bit some of the la, 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 la. And if you do this, maybe I can make also after a few weeks an update of the Moss Man, and I can show you how to cut them and maintain. You can maintain your cut man, Moss Man, grooming your Moss Man. So make it clean. What a mess. So here we go. I can show you. It's better to see. This is the cut man, so maybe here it's the better contrast. And now it goes inside a tank and can grow for a while. You can give them a name, you can play with them. And I think the most interesting is how it grows. You can also put some eyes inside, you can give them trousers, you can some clothes with different kind of plants, whatever. It's your fantasy, what you want to make with them, and I put them in the tank now. So I put them in the tank. Actually, it's floating, so I tried to, it's not easy to film because of the reflection. No, now it's better. Actually, it's floating. I tried to put them under a stone, and later, if the wood is full with water, it's also sinking, I'm sure. And then I'm able to using the man a little bit more flexible also in the tank. So this is just a tank. I put them inside that the moss can grow, and you also can see there's still some shrimps on it. Cleaning the moss man. Here. And yeah, let's see how it grows, and I will update you with some pictures. You can check my Instagram account or Facebook account, and maybe I make also an update when the moss man starts to grow. Maybe I add some eyes on it, and but now we need at least, I think, 5-6 weeks to getting a real nice man. So, but you see, there's also some shrimps inside, and try to clean them. That's really cool. So, okay. Thanks very much for watching, and yeah, I'm back. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching me on YouTube. This is, like I told you, like a start for me, the YouTube channel. And I try to make a little bit more frequently some YouTube videos. If you have some questions, put it down. And yeah, thank you very much. And see you later. And thanks for watching me. And bye-bye. And you can say to me if it was good or not, or shit, or okay. So I have to learn with the YouTube videos with you. Bye-bye. Ciao, ciao.